What's up, Lander? It is around 6:19. Starting a little bit late today, but that's all right. And welcome to Blerd Talk, your last one of the semester. I know you guys are excited. I know some of you are sad, crying your eyes out. But say hello to the light-skinned and dark-skinned trolls of Lander University, and the gargoyles and the elves, whatever you want to call yourself, even the wizards today. All right, so I have with me in the studio Isaiah.
Yo.
Good old Sean.
Yo.
And then we have a newcomer, Jonathan Smith.
Oh, yeah.
The whitest person I know.
Welcome.
But he is here in the studio with us today. So, it's kind of different. We've never had a white person on the show. He's my sweet mate, so I know he's vetted. So, but we have a lot of stuff to talk about, so let's get right into it. Over the past week, there has been a lot of stuff that's been talked about, been said, been progressed, I would say, over the last few weeks. Actually, DC has got a lot of stuff going on right now. They actually announced last week that they're working on 2 new movies, a Zatanna movie, and they're working on a Blue-Beetle movie. As we know, Zatanna is the sorceress of the DC universe. She's kind of like Doctor Strange in a way. She's had some pivotal moments over the years. One pivotal moment that I can think of right on my mind is when she kind of turned Raven away, which led to Raven becoming part of Teen Titans. So if she wasn't there, Raven may have been the new Zatanna. Of course, Zatanna was already there before Raven became a character. But, you know, she could have been Justice League and not Teen Titans, so that's something to think about. So they were going to do a Justice League Dark movie, but they're going to do a Zatanna movie instead, supposedly. Now, we said on the show multiple times that we don't know what DC is trying to do. We don't know what Warner Bros. Is trying to do. We just know that this is what's going on. This is what might happen. So, Isaiah, how do you feel about a Zatanna movie?
To be honest with you, I actually kind of like it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just get that little magical in DC finally.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, to be honest with you, I thought that they was going to do a Dr. Fate first to go head-to-head with Doctor Strange, but, you know, Zatanna can work.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. But Blue-Beetle,
Hey, whoa.
Okay.
I don't know about that one.
Okay.
I don't know.
So, with Blue-Beetle, we know Blue-Beetle is Mexican-born, so he will be the first Latino representation in any superhero movie. So that's really a good start. I would like to see one. Blue-Beetle to me is kind of like a Spider-Man / Batman, I would kind of say. He's a little bit more ruthless than we actually see. Like, if you actually watch or read his comics, and especially the Rebirth comics, he becomes a little bit more ruthless. So I hope they go with that type of Blue-Beetle. And again, I hope that they do the Mexican-born. So on Twitter, I actually said that I see 2 people playing him. Tyler Posey, we know he's from Teen Wolf. He's also Latino. And JT Austin, the youngest son, Max, from Wizard Baby Place. JT Austin actually liked my tweet. So maybe he's thinking about playing Blue-Beetle. I would like to see that. He's already voiced Blue-Beetle in a Justice League action TV show. So I don't think that's not a big step from going from there. The only thing is I have not seen him in an action-packed role. So it'd be kind of hard to see. Like, there's some people when they do action-type scenes, they look awkward. So, I never see him in an action-type movie. So I would think maybe he might look a little awkward. Maybe he might surprise us. We just don't know. But we do know that they're going to, I think this is one film that they're going to stick with. If they don't do the Zatanna, they don't do Justice League Dark, they're going to stick with Blue-Beetle. Because we've come into the situation where it's like Marvel, DC trying to outdo each other. Like, I'm doing the first black superhero movie. Well, we did the first female-led superhero. And then now DC said we're doing the first Mexican Latino superhero movie. And then Marvel Studios is also developing a Shang-Chi film.
Who?
Exactly.
Shang-Chi, basically, if you don't know who he is, he first appeared in a special Marvel Edition 15 in December 1973 and was created by Steve Englehart and Jim Starlin. He is the son of a sinister Chinese mastermind and was raised and trained in the martial arts by his father and his instructors. He is described as a spy, a romantic, a philosopher, and an avenger, and is one of the best martial artists in the Marvel universe.
So it sounds like Iron Fist on the big screen.
Basically, I guess.
Okay.
But I'm guessing, but the thing about this is, like, this character especially is Chinese. So I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to outdo each other with, okay, we have we had the first black superhero, we had the first woman superhero on the big screen, we had the first Latino, we had the first China. In these, the news broke with these two, like, right at the same time. So I think DC's news broke first, and then Marvel's broke second. So I don't know if that's Marvel's way of kind of like going back at DC, but it's kind of interesting that these things happen around the same time, not too far from each other. Like, it was like the same day, maybe an hour or two apart. So it's interesting.
I would rather watch the Blue-Beetle one.
And the thing is, and that's one thing I don't know about, because what happens is if you introduce a character that's not really well known, it may not garner the success. It will garner the success if they have a all Chinese cast like Black Panther did. We'll talk about that in a minute, because we got to talk about Black Panther and some other stuff with DC. But if they do it like that, then they'll garner the same success for Black Panther. So I don't know. I'm interested in seeing it. I will go see it because I feel like we should be, promoting these diverse heroes. We shouldn't keep seeing the same heroes that are white all on the big screen every time. Like, we should see some Chinese heroes. We should see some Latino heroes. So I mean, like, I'm all for it. I don't know much about the character. I don't have a desire to research the character, but I will go watch the movie.
Okay.
I mean, I will.
I will give it a chance.
Right. It's always that chance.
If you lower Iron Fist, I'm done.
Hey.
Okay. So, Sean, will you be going to see the movie? I know you're very big in martial arts and Chinese lore, so would you like to go see the movie?
You already know. I'm going.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like the movie will be successful if they kind of, like, do exactly what they did with Black Panther. Yeah. Anyways. So, yeah. So, going back to Black Panther. Black Panther, we know the Golden Globes got actually... The Golden Globes nominations were announced today, and Black Panther is the first superior film nominated for a Best Drama Picture. He also received 2 more nominations: Best Original Song and then Best Score. So that is kind of weird that Black Panther is receiving all this praise. I won't say it's weird; like, it deserves it, but it's kind of weird because it's the first superhero movie. And Twitter has been, like, really waging war over it. Some people saying they don't feel like it deserved it. Some people feeling like it didn't have a good story. And this is my opinion on it. Black Panther, to me, was a great, aesthetically cultured film. I love the black cast. I love what they did with it. I love the hitting messages and and basically the social aspects of it. As a comic book film, I don't think it did much to amaze me. I didn't feel like the story was that amazing, but everything aside, it's aesthetically pleasing to me. I will not say I don't feel like it deserves that nomination. I hope it wins, because this is just tell people, hopefully tell DC, listen, you need a black superhero, so go ahead and get Cyborg, Static, Black Lightning,
Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
Even
Okay.
So if this does happen, I don't think it will be because A Star is Born with Lady Gaga. That's actually also nominated for Best Film. I think that'll win. But if it wins, I'll be happy for it. I really want it to win because just to show that, black heroes do matter in this whole universe, that black heroes should be on the big screen. So I want to see it happen. Do y'all think it'll win?
What's his competition besides A Star Is Born?
Hold on. I know A Star Is Born.
Because, compared to the competition, it might make a difference.
I don't know. Some of these movies I didn't see before, so. Okay, so it is Black Panther, Black Klansman, If Beale Street Could Talk, Bohemian Rhapsody, and A Star Is Born.
I don't know about that. I did see Bohemian Rhapsody. That was really good. I did, of course, see Black Panther, and that was really good. Black Klansman, I didn't really like as much. So, A Star Is Born, that was really good. So, I don't know, but if it wins, I'm happy for it because it's like one step closer that superhero movies are finally being recognized. Black superheroes will finally be recognized, but I don't know. It's like a big competition that Black Panther has to face. Now, your opinion about the story, I thought that the story was good. I thought that the best character out the whole film was Killmonger because his Michael B. Jordan's role and his passion for the character actually elevated that film for me, and he was the best villain besides Thanos. He was the best villain. The script was for Killmonger was great, but if you're talking about that as a competition, I don't know who's gonna win.
And I mean, like, and I agree wholeheartedly. I feel like Killmonger was a really good. Cause what Killmonger did, he kind of captured the whole feeling of America. We're very distrustful now as black people because there's a lot of things been going on. We're becoming more open to exactly what's going on with us. Why is these things happening to us? And it kind of mongers that hate, that resentment that a lot of us feel towards society. So it mirrored basically the feelings of African Americans in this country. So I do like Killmonger. I don't know, but Chadwick, there was just something about him in the movie I did not vibe with. I feel like he didn't do enough. I don't know, because when I think about Black Panther, I think about mostly the women in the show, and I think about I think about most of the women in the movie, and I think mostly about Killmonger. Chadwick does not have a place for me right now in terms of Black Panther.
I think it's because of the different directors.
And and I don't know, maybe because we're not used to so many, side characters or minor characters or even supporting cast members overshadowing the talent. So I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing, but we're not used to it. I'm not used to it, so that's what kind of threw me off. I mean, hopefully, Black Panther 2 will kind of show Chadwick in a different light. Maybe I'll be more interested in it, but hopefully it wins.
Kraven the Hunter in Black Panther 2.
Yeah. All right. So, going back to Black Panther and what's been going on with that. This weekend, I was attacked like 3 times on Twitter. Let me tell you why. Why.
Story time.
So, this guy, he was tweeting something about he feels like Aquaman deserved the same hype as Black Panther. So I said, and I said because Black Panther had so much going on. We had a all-black cast with a black director, black screenwriters, all of that. We had African dysphoria all up in it. We had African culture all up in it. Aquaman, now as we know for now, does not have much Hawaiian influences. We don't see a lot of that. We don't see Aquaman from what we've seen no more in the trailers. We don't see Aquaman talking about his culture. We don't see a lot of Polynesian. Also, we don't see a lot of that culture in it as well. So what I was saying was, it would not have the same aesthetic feel in it. Black Panther had all black cast, of course, black director. It had African vibes in it. There were people making memes about Black Panther as black people going to see Black Panther before the movie even came out. You had people going to say, what we're going to wear watching Black Panther, how many times we're going to go see it. I have not seen that. And what I was saying was, from non-comic book fan stance, most people want to go see Black Panther because it was the first black superhero. Aquaman has always been white. So there's not much there that would draw more people to see Aquaman than that. Not saying that the movie's not diverse. It has a very diverse cast. Mm-hmm. Not saying that the movie is not going to be good. I feel like it's going to be one of the best comic movies we've ever seen. But I don't think it will garner the same success. So, next thing I know, I was over here getting attacked by people saying that, Aquaman is black people need to stand beside Aquaman and start standing in solidarity. And I'm just like, wait a minute. I'm not saying that Aquaman is not going to be successful. I'm not saying that it doesn't have a diverse cast. I'm just saying it does not have the same notion as Black Panther did. So there was a whole argument about that. Then I had these DCEU fanboys attacking me saying that Black Panther was not diverse. Black Panther had an all-black cast, but it wasn't diverse. It was some bull, So, I mean, and this is my thing. Black Panther itself was diverse. 'Cause it was the first black superhero movie with a majority black cast. Mm-hmm. So, in that instance, it was already diverse. This is my thing with the DCEU fandom nowadays. And this is why it kind of pushing me out of that fandom. It's because they are so annoyed with the fact that everybody attacks DC. That you have to have a uniform opinion that all DC movies are great, that all DC movies were amazing besides Justice League. And it's the only movie that they will sit there and attack. But they have all DC movies are great. Snyder's the best director. If you do anything to challenge that notion, you're going to get attacked for it, which makes no sense because this is the same thing that we've said about MCU fans is that they do that all the time. Mm-hmm. Why do that? Why take something that you've said about this one group and then do the same thing about it? Mm-hmm. I don't understand why they're so angry. Like the Snyder's cut, I don't feel like it's going to get released. First of all, because Warner Bros. Is moving forward. Yep. They're not moving backwards. They're moving forward. So releasing the Snyder cut will only do nothing but inflame the flames, basically. Yep. So I mean, I don't understand the issue, but it's kind of making me not want to be in that fandom anymore. I always love DC movies, but that entire fandom becomes messy sometimes. There's some good people in there. I'm one of them, I'm objective, I'm subjective. But there are some people who attack people because of it. And you're no better than MCU fans. I mean, honestly. But yeah, I had a good 5 arguments over Twitter yesterday.
I don't see Aquaman being as a Hawaiian type character like that. I always thought as a man who has power under sea and he's a king, that's always my understanding of Aquaman. I don't see any Hawaiian. Because
comically it hasn't been.
No.
That's the difference. Erasure is not the same as representation. Mm-hmm. You can cast somebody in a role and say, okay, we're going to make this character black now, make this character mixed now. But because there's not the same cultural context with them, it will never get the same success of actually making a black character on screen. It would never happen. I don't know. It's just a bunch of what I would like to call anti-black rhetoric, because if you actually talk about the cast of Black Panther, they had their own. They were from different African countries. There's some people from America, some people from different African countries. So it was not like that they just had all African Americans. And then as a community, we're all from different places as well. So I mean, I don't understand the whole thing of Aquaman being not more diverse than Black Panther. It makes no sense to me. No. But yeah, so hopefully Black Panther wins. I really want it to win.
I don't know, man.
I mean, I don't see it. I would just be honest. I really don't see it winning. But I would, if it did win, I would like it to.
It got some movies up.
Yeah. Okay. So we got our Justice League trailer. Not Justice League, Jesus. Young Justice trailer. Oh. I'm all types of messed up. We got our Young Justice trailer. And then we know that it will premiere on January 4th.
Amen.
And it's kind of weird how they're doing it. So start on January 4th. 3 episodes of Young Justice will premiere every Friday until the mid-season finale on January 25th. 3.
Wow.
Every time.
So every Friday you get 3 hours of Young Justice. So I guess they're doing maybe it's gonna be little mini movies maybe.
What? 3 hours of Young. Wow.
Well, like 45 minutes, but.
Good God.
You just had to ruin it.
So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe it'll be an hour. I don't know. Usually it's like a 45-minute, 50-minute thing because Young Justice episodes are really long.
But they're really good.
Exactly.
It's true.
Okay. And then on January 25th, they will actually drop 4 episodes. And this won't be the end of it because the series will pick back up in June and there's a typical hiatus that they have every season. So they're going to release the first part of that in the whole month of January and the second part in the whole month of June. It's interesting.
Yes.
I'll be watching because I don't have anything else to do with my life, so I'll be watching then. So I'll be watching then.
I'm so happy.
The superhero lineup in the series includes Static, Kid Flash, Robin, Wonder Girl, Spoiler, Blue-Beetle, 13, Arrowette, Arsenal, and Beast Boy. Also, Batman the Outsiders are supposed to be in the first few episodes. Producer Brian Vietti, I think this is how you say his name, he says that we're kind of rifling on that, doing our Earth 16 versions of that story. Our entire series have been granted by DC the designation of Earth 16. Number 16 pops up a lot. He's also said it's allowed us to kind of riff on the comic books rather than stick to them very faithfully. What we are trying to do is at least pay respect to the characters or storylines that we're riffing off so hardcore fans really feel like they can respect but also be surprised.
Ain't God good? God is good.
All the time.
God is good.
All the time, God is good.
But yeah,
Amen.
I'm excited for it. I really am.
You think not? I'm so happy.
I mean, and I really think that DC is really doing a good job. Like, we know Titans defied the odds. And this is going to defy the odds even twice because there's already a following behind of it. And then we have Swamp Thing getting cast. Every week is something new about Swamp Thing. The Harley Quinn show. So, I mean, they're doing the thing. Mm-hmm. Doom Patrol. Watchmen series, which we haven't really heard much about Watchmen yet.
That's on HBO.
HBO, yeah. But yeah, so that's interesting. I'm ready for it to be back because I don't have anything else to watch. I'm up to par with all my TV shows, so I need something else to watch. Not my anime though. Not my anime. I'm not up to par with my anime.
Why you hating? Anyways, besides that point, they left off that cliffhanger with Darkseid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to see what's going to happen with Darkseid. Because, Darkseid, he's that dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just ready to see what Darkseid finna do.
I don't know. Hopefully they do a kind of Darkseid arc, but I think that's more Justice League. Like, I feel like they should really have a Young Justice, Teen Titans, something like that, villain. I mean, but, maybe this is a new era for these younger... And that's the one thing I do hope that DC does, the DCEU. They actually kind of bring these younger heroes up to par. Because we get tired of Superman and Batman and Flash.
Hold on.
I mean, I do. And I feel like that's what's actually going to make DCEU relatable. If they kind of bring these characters that we don't really see them much. Static. I mean, Aqualad.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
I mean, some of them. They're also doing a Batgirl and a Supergirl movie.
No.
So.
No.
I mean.
We don't need it. We good.
I mean, I think if they should, I would actually like to see a Donna Troy movie.
I'm cool with that.
It can bring in Wonder Woman, which is a big thing, and then they can also, further along that storyline. So I mean, maybe Supergirl. I don't know.
No.
I would go see it.
Be honest.
No.
Just say no.
I really would go see it because I feel like somehow, somewhere they're going to talk about Superman and it's going to kind of. I don't know.
Have you seen the show on CW? They couldn't do that right. They don't need to try it again.
Well, I don't know. See, I don't like Supergirl, the CW Supergirl show, just because of her face. Like, I'm sorry, but her face is just weird to me. There's something about it.
How are you gonna hit a whole show because of her face though? Like what?
And her acting isn't good, also. So I've seen her in all the crossovers, and I have never liked her acting either.
That's more acceptable.
Okay.
I think, but her face is a really
a major.
She do kind of look like a Dixie Taylor Swift.
It's So Sarah Lance's face is like that too, but Sarah Lance is a kind of enjoyable character. She's very peppy but dark at the same time. It's weird. But Supergirl, just something about her I just don't like, from her face to her voice to her acting. It's just something. It's kind of like
Her face.
It's kind of like Brie in Captain Marvel.
Exactly.
There's something about her, not her face, like not Brie's face, but there's something about her. Like, she just seems bored.
It's a whole thing.
She just seems so bored with her own movie, which makes no sense to me. But she seems
I'm not hype at all.
bored. Yeah, I am. I'm not either.
I'm not hype.
I thought I was going to be,
Trailer 2 didn't do it for me.
but yeah, I don't know.
No.
I mean, it might could have been because they gave her a green suit instead of the red and blue traditional.
Well, she's gonna get that too.
Yeah,
She's
but
gonna get that.
but her whole face, it's not appealing.
And then I saw one tweet just like, oh, DC has complained that Marvel has been, lighthearted for so long. I don't get a serious character. It's not that. It's not the fact that the movie is serious. It's the fact that she doesn't seem interested in her own movie. I don't know. Like, she just seems like she's not into it. Like, the acting is just not good. And this is a trailer. We haven't seen. I'm guessing it's not gonna be the final trailer, so we haven't seen as much.
I don't want to no more.
I mean,
I'm done.
I understand it.
Avengers 4, please come out.
Speaking of Avengers 4,
ASAP.
so all this week there's been multiple news sources saying it'll come out Tuesday, it'll come out Wednesday, it'll come out Thursday. But we have actual clarification that the trailer was pushed to tomorrow, Friday, December 7th. They actually declined. They declined to release it Wednesday, was because of Bush's funeral. Okay, I understand that. Also, the first trailer for Spider-Man Far From Home will drop this Saturday, December 8th.
Okay, hold up about that one. Because I was just talking about that yesterday with a homie, and he said that they should wait to release that trailer like later on down the road, not now, because that would kind of ruin everything for people who thought that he died. I'm not talking about fans. I'm talking about like casual viewers that thought that he died. Now they're saying, "Oh, he's alive now." They spoiled the whole movie. So I think they should worry about that one.
I don't, and that's a thing. Like, kind of comically speaking, not comically, canonly. I don't know how you say it. Canonically, you know.
Just stop trying.
What I've said is timelimey. It's a mess.
No.
But in the canon right now, it would not make sense to release Spider-Man From Home should have not even been released until after Avengers 4. That's something that should have not even happened. Of course, it's not going to be before Avengers 4. But we should have not heard anything about Spider-Man until after Avengers 4. And the reason why that's going on is because Sony. That's why, because Sony and Marvel, they're not on the same page. Sony wants to keep, shoving Tom Holland in our faces, and we're going to keep shoving in our faces until they're done with him. And so that's a Sony issue. It's not really a Disney issue. But some want to blame Disney for this. It's not a Disney issue. It's a Sony issue. I just feel like it like you said, it's too soon. It's really too soon.
It's way too soon.
But yeah, so I'll probably check it out. I'm probably going to delete Twitter for a whole day because
Avengers 4
tomorrow.
The only person I want to see in that trailer is Thanos. That's all I want to see. The gauntlet, the purple bald head, raisin head looking mofo, Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's the only person I want to see. That is it. And maybe like Captain America to see if he dies or not.
Nah, we good.
As long as we know T'Challa's gonna be back, but as long as he's back, we're good.
Of course,
we're good.
Wakanda forever. Of course.
All right, yeah. So that's basically it. Besides the fact that George Lucas may be planning on directing an Obi-Wan Kenobi film for Lucasfilm, I have not been excited about Star Wars ever. just being honest.
Whoa,
No hate.
No, the prequel trilogy is really good.
Yeah.
The actual original trilogy I did not like too much. I went through the first movie, And the second movie, I couldn't get through it. There was something about it that I just could not get
Empire
through.
Strikes Back?
Yeah, they were still in the snow, and I think they had saved Luke from that monster Yeti thing. I think they had saved him from that, and that's where I was just like, I can't do this anymore. I don't know something. I think I was watching it on the Fire Stick, and then it started like buffering, and I couldn't watch it anymore. But I was over it by the time.
Don't blame the movie, blame the Fire Stick.
No, I'm blaming the actual first hour just wasn't good to me. When I watched episode 4, the thing about that is, in the prequel trilogy and in the subsequent movies after the whole series, they made Darth Vader seem very scary. Made him seem terrifying. When I watched the 4th movie, he's like a punk to me. I don't know. There was something about it where he just seemed like weird. Like, I don't know.
It was old.
Of course, it was old, but I mean, like when you have a legacy built up for you, and your first trilogy movie does not even expand on that legacy, it doesn't work for me. So there was something about it I just did not like. I did finish the 4th one though; it was okay. But the 5th one, And so one day I'll try to rewatch it.
But hey, bro, listen, just skip Last Jedi. Don't watch that one. Try to say don't.
And I think.
Don't do it.
I think, and again, like Jonathan Smith said, the original trilogy was in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
So it came a long way from the prequel trilogy. A lot of people don't like the prequel trilogy, but I love it because I love that backstory aspect. Like, what drove Anakin to become Darth Vader?
Mm-hmm.
You see that. You don't see all of it. If you watch Clone Wars, you'll see most of it, but you see a lot of it. You see from when he was a child, and you see exactly from when he became, basically Darth Vader. So I mean, like, you see that progression. That's why I like the prequel trilogy. You saw that progression. I don't know, but the original trilogy just wasn't it for me. I'll try it again one day, just not now.
So Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes, they're making the Obi-Wan Kenobi movie, supposedly. So what happened was the former UK Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson gave a speech at a DUP annual conference in Belfast, and he ended up dropping Lucas's name as a possible director for the Obi-Wan Kenobi movie. Johnson said, "By far the most dynamic, creative, culture, and media industries. When was the biggest grossing movie last year? Star Wars. And where does George Lucas propose to make the follow-up about Obi-Wan Kenobi?" So there's not much given, but he said his name in front of Obi-Wan Kenobi. They're kind of friends, so maybe he knows a little bit more.
It's something, yeah.
He probably didn't mean to say it, but it just came out.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that Lucas hasn't directed a Star Wars film since 2005 with Revenge of the Sith. So
it'd be great if you come back and take the whole.
And it's one thing that I don't like about the new Star Wars movie. They're bringing up these new characters when we haven't seen like these old characters been fully explained. So I feel like as when they go back to their roots of explaining, I want a Sith movie, I want a Jedi movie, like the Jedi
movie.
Council, a Yoda movie,
Yoda movie.
Whoa. They tried that with Solo, and look what happened.
Well, listen, Solo was not interesting. Let's be clear. Han Solo was probably one of the most least interesting. No, what? This is me saying.
Oh, okay.
No, this is not the mass Star Wars fan. Me saying he was the least interesting in the original trilogy to me.
Mm-hmm.
But he was obviously popular in the actual first fans of Star Wars. I don't think it works because Star Wars is all about the Force. It's all about that whole aspect of it. And he's not a Jedi. That was a bad choice, I think.
Yeah, that's
to
true.
Do a Han Solo movie. And I said it beforehand.
That's honestly, it's like a little, it's like a space 6-shooter guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, basically. So I mean, like, I was just like, they're really doing this?
Bad choice.
Now we was gonna go see it with the Buf, but we didn't go see it with him.
Man, you may be glad you didn't go see it.
Oh God.
We can't be speaking about him.
See, we threw a little shade on the radio. It wasn't intended, but it happened.
It's just a little bit of shade right there.
Maybe like that sometimes.
But yeah, so we supposed to see the movie with him, but there was like some stuff happened, so we didn't.
It didn't work.
Yeah, so I've never seen it. Maybe I'll watch it one day.
No, bro. I am saving your life right now. Don't go see it.
Is it that boring?
No, it's that bad.
Is it bad for real?
It's horrible, horrendous.
Maybe that's why, one thing, okay, in me paying off from that. So, Disney is also creating a Cruella origin story movie.
Who's that?
Cruella DeVille from 101 Dalmatians.
Oh.
Emma Stone is supposed to be Emma Stone is supposed to be playing her.
No.
And it's good you brought up the last part, 'cause I think that was like the last Disney movie that they created that wasn't like a Disney film that they did late in the past, and they're doing a reboot. So maybe because it did not do well, they're like, we should stick with our basics and just keep making these reboots of our old movies. Which again, we talked about how I feel like Disney is playing it safe right now. Mm-hmm. They're buying 21st Century Fox. It's going to be a huge purchase.
And Hulu.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's going to be a huge purchase. So, I feel like what they're doing, they're playing it safe. They're doing these movies that they know they're going to gross in, because everybody loves nostalgic film. Mm-hmm. Except me sometimes. Like, sometimes it's good to have a nostalgic film. Sometimes it's not good. Mm-hmm. So, I think they're playing it safe nowadays. And then what they're going to do afterwards is going to probably come up with some new movies, maybe. We know that they're still making a new Star Wars movie too. That's in production somewhere.
Oh no.
But do y'all want to see a Cruella origin story?
On three.
No.
Emma Stone is a
what?
good actress.
I don't know. We good. We don't need it.
I don't know. Like, I don't see myself going to see any of these Disney movies besides
Lion King.
No, I will see Avengers 4 because I saw Avengers 3. I will go see
Captain Marvel.
I will go see Captain Marvel just to see exactly what her character is like.
You
She
mean
look
seeing Lion
more.
King?
Oh yeah, I'm going to see Lion King too.
All right, cool. All right.
Aladdin.
All right, cool.
I don't know about Aladdin.
Toy Story.
Don't hate.
Toy Story maybe.
Dumbo.
No.
Spider-Man.
Well, that's Sony, but I'm not going to see Spider-Man Far From Home. I will go see Into the Spider-Verse.
I heard good things about that movie.
Yes. So that's what I'll go see that one. I won't go see
Far From Home.
because I don't like Tom Holland.
Come on.
I just do not like Tom Holland.
Tobey Maguire was the best.
I do not like Tom Holland. Something about him, man. I don't know. There's something about some of these actors these actors and actresses
He's a kid.
that I just don't like.
He's a kid.
Yeah, and I'm going to say this. I feel like he is probably one of the best representations of Peter Parker. I will say that.
But not Spidey.
But not Spider-Man to me.
It got to grow, man. He's a kid. He got to get,
So yeah, he's a really good nerdy Peter Parker, but not really a good Spider-Man to me.
Okay.
And his suit is just, I don't know, something about his suit either. Did you see his new suit?
Speaking of the suit, okay, so there was 2 new suits. I showed you this one. I don't know about you, Sean. But one suit was the red and black, which looked nice. I actually like that one. The other one was the stealth suit, which looked ugly. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what in the God blue earth is that? It looks so weird. I'm like, please take this off screen. It was just that bad. I don't like it. I don't like, because it's like a detective type Spider-Man suit.
It looks more like he's gonna go rob a bank or something than save the day. Like it's like he's trying to. I didn't do it.
Tragic.
Just hold it.
That's why it was doing that.
Okay, yeah. I mean, like, the suit is just weird.
It's just weird.
I don't know if I'll go and see it or not. like I haven't seen the Homecoming. I haven't seen Homecoming.
Wait, what?
I haven't seen Homecoming.
It was good.
good. Exactly.
I didn't see because again, I said, I did not like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I felt like them rebooting Spider-Man again after Amazing Spider-Man 2, which is too soon.
I know. Oh,
Now
you hating.
I mean, like I've never listen. Let's be clear. I have never spoken about the actual movie. I just said I do not like Tom Holland's character, so I haven't seen it. I can't speak ill on the movie, but I'm speaking on what I see from the character.
In Civil War, man.
I didn't see Civil War also.
What?
You done. Fired.
I didn't see a Civil War also.
That's how Black Panther, came in and started whooping butt, man. Come on. Man.
I mean, I didn't see Civil War also. It was funny because I had a bet with one of my friends. I'm DC and he was Marvel. So, and as a DC fan, I didn't really see a lot of the Marvel movies. So we had a bet. I said, I will watch up until Civil War, and if you watch Young Justice. So we had this bet going on. I watched up until Civil War in like 3 or 4 days. Mm-hmm. Tell me why, this was in August of 2016, he did not watch Young Justice till like December of 2017. Mm. Yes, wow. That's what I say about MCU fans. They sneaky. So that's the reason why I did not watch Civil War.
Watch it now.
That's why I didn't watch Civil War.
Watch it now.
I wasn't that friend, was I?
No.
Okay.
What are you talking about? No. What?
Are you sure?
No, it wasn't him. How do you not know who you are? What?
So okay. So watch this. You gotta watch Civil War. Then you gotta watch Homecoming. And don't hate. And then I say you gotta watch Far From Home.
But see, I went and seen Avengers 3. I didn't hate. I didn't hate at all.
But you can't hate on my man Spidey until you see the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
I mean,
listen.
There's nothing gonna change. I just do not like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I just do not.
He's a kid.
I may watch it. I may not. He was okay in small doses in Avengers 3.
He ain't really do nothing.
Exactly. That's why. So that's the reason why.
Only thing he did was, I don't feel so good.
And he died. Well, decipated.
There you go. I don't feel so good. Off to the winds.
He didn't want to go.
Tony saved me. Did you do it? Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, that's all for Blerd Talk today, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for actually being a part of this extraordinary journey. Yeah, Next semester, we're going to do a lot of good things. We're going to actually bump it up a little bit, and hopefully you stay along for the ride.
Broly. All right. Have a good break, y'all.
All right.
It's